Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're going to follow up a bit with my last post, my last video that I posted, which was the fingers, the hand fingers and the symbolism behind each finger, which are the emotions behind each finger. But today we're going to talk about the hand. So when we have any problems in our hands, we're going to look for these emotions that I'm going to talk about in a minute. Each part of our body, each disease in our body is telling us something, is telling us something needs to be addressed. You need to do something about this. And it's not exactly about the hand itself, or if it's the feet. It's about those emotions behind. It just comes up in the hand, let's say, like we're going to talk about today. So to understand this, we need to understand that emotionally, the hand, first thing, it will talk about dad. My emotions behind my dad. What happened to my dad? How was my relationship with my dad? And when we have conflicts with our hand, the first thing I will look for, if my dad was a very authoritarian dad, if he was very critic to myself, and if he was not the most approachable person. So I would look for conflicts like that first. That would be the first thing. But it could be a mom. That mother that took the role of a father in the household, and she was the authoritarian. But the first thing I will look when we have conflicts with our hands, I'm going to look for issues and conflicts with the father or the father figure that the person has. But also the hand talks about everything that I do, because the hands are the most able parts of our body, and the hands help us to do everything from work to hug, to touch, to write, to be a student, to anything that you want, you can do it with your hands. But also the hands have the ability also to slap somebody, to kill somebody, to separate two people that are fighting. It's not just all the good stuff that we can do to grab something. It also talks about that, to grab and to let go. So when we have conflicts with the hands, I'm looking for those conflicts. Am I having a conflict to let go? Let's say I'm working in this job, I put my life in this job, and I see that this job is not going anywhere. I know I have to let go, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. Or I'm so attached to this job that I just don't want to let go. Or a couple, a relationship, a partner that it's running out of my hands, it's getting away from me, I need to catch it, I just don't have enough hands to catch it, because this person I know this relationship is not going anywhere. I want this person and I need to catch it, grab it, but I can't let go. Also, we need to look for conflicts. You know that saying that says, I need to give a hand to somebody. Can you give me a hand? I gave a hand to somebody. I'm always giving a hand to this person, but every time I need from this person is not there for me. I'm always the one giving a hand. And we also have a saying that says, I gave a hand and you took my whole arm. So that is a very typical conflict when we have tendinitis in the arm, because tendinitis tells us to stretch, the tendons are tight. So when we have conflicts with tendinitis, it's because we had to stretch ourselves so much in this situation. and I stretch myself so much to help this person, and I give a hand to this person, but this person always does the same. It grabs my whole arm. And that's when we see a lot of conflicts with tendinitis in the hand and in the arm. And it sometimes even goes to the shoulder, too much on my shoulders. And I'm always doing too much for this person. And this person is never there for me. This could be a boss, it could be your partner, it could be your children. So when we have conflicts with our hands, we need to look for this conflict. Also, let's say you just broke your wrist. The wrist also tells us about our job, what we do also. So if we broke a wrist or we broke a hand, we need to look for what's happening. What is it that I'm doing that I don't want to do anymore? What is it my job? Maybe you hate your job. You just hate it. You just hate to go to work every day, do the same job. You just feel that you are not doing the best of your ability that you could do. So you broke your hand. If you broke your hand, you can't go to work. So that's when the disease comes to save your life, I like to say, because the disease comes to save your life. The symptom comes to save your life. To say, listen, if you have your broken hand, you can't go to work because you hate your work anyways. You just hate it. So when we have issues with the hands, look for those. Look for what is it that I'm doing, I'm fed up of doing it, or what is it that I want to do but I can't do. Also, like I said on my last video, each finger has its meaning and each finger tells us a story. So if you have, let's say, a conflict in the ring finger and the middle finger together, you just broke these two fingers, I will look for what broke up, what sexual relationship just broke up. I will look for that. What is broken in my sexual relationship with this person? I have this relationship and something broke up. If it's in the middle finger, I will look for family secrets or secrets of my family that I like to keep it to myself. I don't want everybody to know my business. So I hope this video helps you. But hold on, before I go, let me just say a couple more, because I mentioned tendinitis. Let's talk about arthritis. The word arthritis already says this. I'm fed up. I am actually fed up of criticism. I'm fed up of being criticized constantly. People with arthritis in their hands are people that all their life have been they've been criticized the whole life. Which doesn't matter what part of the body is the arthritis, depends on what part of the body. It tells another story. But when somebody has arthritis, tells us you are fed up of being criticized. I'm always being criticized. I never do nothing good for these people. They never value me. Emotions like that. And when it's hyperhidrosis in the hands, when your hands sweat too much, look for emotions. Where do you want to escape from? Where do you want to, you just want to run away? I just don't want to keep doing this that I'm doing. I want to slip from this situation that I'm in. Anyways, if you have any more questions about the hands and any other conflicts in the hands, please leave a comment below. I always respond to my comments. For those watching it on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.